Been following Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, for a while because they've been getting really involved in what's going on over here in the U.S. for a while now. It's pretty clear that they want to be influential figures over here. Anybody that's been following them since they came over here has probably noticed this. They're trying to be like big figures and celebrities over here, basically trying to move what they had over in Britain to America. I find it really annoying because I really don't need some prince from Britain telling me how I need to live as an American. I think it's really annoying. But it turns out there might be a little something more to this that I want to go over. So a few days ago, Harry and Meghan sat down and they did this video where they pretty much told you that you should vote for Biden. They didn't say his name, but they kind of did. They tried to be neutral about it. This is most likely because, in case you didn't know this, British royals are supposed to stay neutral. They're not supposed to inject themselves in politics. And because Harry is now doing this, him and his wife might lose all their titles and be completely severed from the crown. They already kind of are, but this would be even more. I guess I don't even think you would call him Prince Harry anymore. He would just be Harry. I think he would lose that title. He would still kind of keep it in name, maybe. I'm not I should probably one day do like a video with heel versus babyface or something and talk about this nonsense because I don't really know a lot about the British crown and all of their policies. I would imagine he probably would know more. That might be a good collab video to do with him. I don't know if he'd be up for it, but I would love to talk about this stuff with somebody from Britain because I find these two incredibly annoying. So I'm going to get to the main point here in a second, but let me give you some follow-up. So they are kind of in danger of maybe losing it. Now, people are actually calling for this. There was a poll in Britain. This is from Express UK, saying that people want Prince Harry and Meghan stripped of their royal titles for involving themselves in a lot of this nonsense. I guess this is very frowned upon, and they might lose it. If enough people put pressure on the Queen to do it, she might have to strip them of their titles. And I think that would be absolutely fantastic to see, because what kind of makes him influential is the fact that he has that prince title. Losing that, I think, would be pretty bad for him. And that might be why some people are saying that, well, according to body language experts, he appeared regretful and tense when he spoke about the U.S. election in Time 100 video and knew he could fall out with his family, but was kept on message by his boss, Meghan Markle, who really does seem to have this guy under a whip for real. But it turns out maybe the reason that she's going all in is because she thinks that she has a serious chance of becoming president. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce you to President Meghan Markle and first husband, Harry.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Man, can you imagine this dude's, like, what's going on in his mind? Like, how emasculated could you get? Because he used to be like military Chad, prince over in Britain, and now he would be reduced to being the first husband of his wife, the president. You know, for like any other guy, it'd probably be fine. You know, hey, you know, I'm in the White House. But for him, it's just kind of different. It's strange. This dude has been reduced to nothing. I don't know. He did in that video where he was endorsing Biden, he looked really pathetic. He looked like he just did not want to be there. And I normally would say, yeah, this is nonsense, body language expert, but I watched the video. It's about a minute long. You could find it on YouTube. It's pretty easy to find. He did look really uncomfortable, and she's just sitting there like she's in charge, I'm telling you. But apparently she thinks she could run for president and win. That'd be an interesting campaign. By the way, let me show you their house. They live in, and I'm not saying this is from the Daily Mail. They live in Wokeville, right on A-list neighborhood. This is their home. You know, very, 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 very oppressed Americans. They really know American hardship, let me tell you. They live next to Gwyneth Paltrow, Rob Lowe, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey, and George Lucas. I don't know if I would put George Lucas under a Wokeville tag, but either way, their house is quite extravagant, by the way. Look at this. Look at this palace. Look at this. So, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Meghan sure does know what it's like to be a normal, hard-working American. I'm sure she'll connect very well with the American people. Oh, man, what a disastrous campaign that would be. I hope she does run. But apparently she's very serious about it. Couple of comments in this article that are very interesting. One of the reasons she was so keen not to give up her American citizenship was so she had the option to go into politics, said a close friend of the royal. I think if Meghan and Harry ever gave up their titles, she would seriously consider running for president. And then there's a couple more. One of the reasons they left is basically because she was going to be so part of the royal family. She was advised that she would have to tone down her political activism and keep her opinions private. Because, like I said, from what I understand, royals are supposed to be neutral. Harry says it in that video. He says, you might not know this, but I've never voted in my whole life. Because I don't think that they're supposed to. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to stay out of British politics. This has kind of been a thing for a long time. At least from what I understand, though I admit I'm not very up to date on anything. This is like I would like to do a video with somebody that does a lot of stuff on this, or at least is very knowledgeable. So when she married in, she was told to be quiet, and it also says in here that her biographer has claimed that she has her sights set on the White House, telling True Royalty's documentary Meghan for President, she has her eyes set on the U.S. presidency. Meghan is the embodiment of the American dream. One day we may see Meghan become president. And then they also note in here that she would be eaten alive during the campaign process. And I think that would be, everybody that runs for a political position can get eaten alive, but, you know, would she be able to hang? Who knows? It'd be interesting. I hope she runs. I think it'd be fun to watch. I think it would be hilarious to see. So I don't know. I find these two incredibly annoying as they shake and wag their privileged fingers at us inside their gigantic palace in Santa Barbara, California. I don't think you guys even have a clue what it's like to be an average, regular American right now. And for you to step there and tell us how we need to live, I find absolutely offensive. And I think a lot of people would. That would be some of the stuff that they would get flung at them if they ran for president. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'd like to hear from you. I always like hearing from people from Britain in these videos because I think you guys bring a nice perspective to this conversation. So let me know in the comments if you guys could answer some of the questions I have. I would be appreciated as well on that. Also, if you could like and share the video, that would be most appreciated. And make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.